Mama abono nsia ya mamunyi na to omemu nsam ne ama wodo so de ayensaka ene se aboabo anu atodi anwumre no nsia kase ba ya de bedan yetiefuo yi utie free peace 104.3 FM so okay 101.7 neat 100.9 nemi ansa wa se pass abeka jansen akra eno ati hello 101.5 FM wadum kumase Ghana man tem ye dunsia assistant regions wo tie nka kasa fidie be seduasien minute rekwam no nia be seduasa afei peacefmonline.com ghanatoday.com so abode ye tiefo kwa obenya bia kan die di kase ebonimu akotene bia ne se MPP amanyoko national executives Omunyina te Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe atumuse ono ena ombo Dr. Large Mahmoud Bawumia chidom
party mpenifo yeso enyina no adwe ko bankrom se opani na awayi ni no eyobi ayenim no na wasom party no enti yeso fo ewo nipa na wayi no amaye party no
na NDC amanyoku ena waka kire mampani na nado danko akufo ado se eho Supreme Court wa park ne sasadin no eye wonta so
President Akufo-Addo must immediately halt his plans to make any further appointment to the Superior Court.
Na majority leader ononyamfo Alexander Afenyomakin ena wotum rasebejafo fo se wokoto se ewu tu ne bafo a wote asefo na wonso watie bi de ekoso wo Kenya no yenhwemfanya adesua.
It is imperative that the political class collaboratively take proactive and comprehensive measures to address the underlying causes of public discontent.
Na comprehensive Africa agriculture development and na wasra ban se budget no aya woncha be 10% enfanko agriculture. Bono regional Northern Caucus for Dr. Large Mahmoud Bawumia and na wasre MPP executive say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe de wanyintum esanse yankwantina ene yebua. Ensem bi ka won ye de mu aseda Emma Osons Chemesia oti Osons Garlic capsules. Ebua ma immune system nya hoden kweti anya ne wanti yade yanka won to formda. MTN network ne so ede. Uba Ghana dodo na yusu MTN. High Sense Ghana. Home appliances ya papa DCS fie ne office de. Ya toni nyina wo jasio. Amin Scientific Eba and Alternative Medical Hospital. Ala wisafi. Nyamini ya resafo ho beto. Dolphin roofing system board aso mane ya akono se. Wesi dan na wia fa koda ne no mo soma. Novus Industries and Trading Limited ya de anom ne papa bejaso. Efetu occasion bia. Budget cash and carry. Brew James energy drink. 20 years and still counting. Said mekoya da urumene se. Amansan tia me kwabena mafo. Matena se amede nsem ebe. Afe nsem ni ntiremu nie. Ejebo eje nya ba bedu. Enne edi abeto jase wono en wo bo Dr. Large Mahmoud Bawumia chidom. Aye Honorable Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe. Na openi a ye kana semu. Wanyam frinsia eduonum nsia 56 years ya. Oya medical doctor. Oyi obi nso a oye Kristo nipa wosoro nyame se. Ena eba no politics nso a waye politics no ache wabin wum. Oko school ewo Prempe college a. School a woko yese wendi agro no wabin pa. Esa to aswa Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology ne nyina wa Santimantem Kropon Kumase wan fanso hwa wasa to aso eko Erasmus University a Netherlands ehwanso okokire ne bobre na wasa kura dibia wudo bebre especially local National Union of Ghana student NUG's president say Wanon wa ye free 1991 ya edibesi 1992 enti oyade pa National Health Service ye we United Kingdom nso oye adwuma wo ho en wo ye said there be kuntun ya netia na ekro to obesa bagana 2005 wo en wo ba ke wo ba ye wo didimun kakra ene se emrasebegya akonya e wo mensia 2009 wo gina pray ne dem 2012 obeye emrasebegyani constituency one ye chemu mienu enti fofora ye kreti ya eye mensia south constituency say wona wo wini ye 2016 omusa atoma no 2020 onwan omusa atoma no na wayi obi a wonfa de hye ni agrokranti na enimu wa mampeni na na dadanko akufu ado epu obi aye no minister of education no de transformation aba ewa education sector we wakankan nani a wose debi napo ne betumi aye en waye napo minister of education enti mampeni free senior high school ya ena abeto memu a obi a eka bie eye napo ena nam no so a free senior high school ya baye then time kura kwa remember say 2016 ho na nipa ko school kura senior high school say na ye 800,000 sisi a peja kwa 1.2 million ya 2021 wo mu bu akonta na nya asem ketwa enam so ma nipa bebre no a eko school na wo free one mu ye adwuma na adwuma ye so ani ene yese ene onkoto aso e we energy ministry mampeni bo ni din a wo ko energy ministry wo e won so we ni agro wo se policies ya hodo a wo ye ene adese ne civil society organizations e kabo mu ye adwuma edu bebi aden kura na posi da bi yampim ko yenim ebeye wei ene napo ankasa oyi obi a wo wa kukuduro pa wonsuro hwe yasi yanko yenim ye se bia obeka se yensan da bi ende wompe wo bepem akonanim pa nti ene posterity ena ama napo enye nyamo a ente se o shane 4 years wo minister of education transformation na napo de ba wona nya transformation ketwa o saba energy honom so a wa bono homoden pa Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe na ene National Executive Council wo New Patriotic Party en wo munyina je no tuma kokura ni wono mu a o ka asam mpene so na Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe na ombo Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia tidom se ne running mate na General Secretary ma MPP amanyoko lawyer Justin Kodia Frempong na woka atra mansa nyina se mensia South emrasebegyani no wo eniama pawo nimu a obo Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia tidom a enkunimdie no ebeya simple kura na ponam honumi sa woma ne sapone semina so wonwa ne hufi wo bedwam na obi anwu kata asese ne proye ba akokora won ho a anya ade a obi abehunu na dwumadie yi ekoso ewa Alisa Hotel na yenia na entry owo dwumadie no asibi na tie 40 o
me da se kobna ende de MPP amanyoko no ekohyiemu ewo Alisa Hotel no mo na tete nyina ne se omo flag bearer eba beda ne running mate e dey a party no in penfo ekohye e National Steering Committee, National Executive Committee and a National Council no na meka ne se be no mienu e 2 pm e na jumedie ni nyina ahya a MPP form pen inform me can vice president name me come and penny ankasa na danko akufuado party chairman general secretary e party pen inform bebre ne kokohye mu ne board no miensa akaka krabi akasiman mienu na board no 9 ena sabe na Dr. Mahmood Bawumia eden running mate Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe edi suja sabe 24 friend wa bonte say omra na sabe die only penny a MPP flag bearer na account so omebo ne chidom no ne incorporate 2024 elections na ebe kono sabe omo friend no so na ne no be hono ma ipa bebre na na go see omre ko na you hear no ena general secretary NDP general secretary Kodia in central for hono kasa no abetire mu say sabe ebra omo flag bearer Dr. Mahmood Bawumia the running mate bi be tudwa omo nyina ye mpanifo na wo dem ho nyina obi agituma omo anya nipa ba akokro obeka ogina ho ka say edi na wa bone dem ni so ti nyina ni mo ti omo nyina agitumu no bo na oka Matthew opoku bempo aba kosem kakra e de kire nsentro for ka say onu do oni fa bi a oka o de adwuma bi ti ne nifa oye emane ye ye nti o mu nyina titu mu ni say o mu nim say sabre so o mu di ni tu no de o mu de ne ka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho a breaking the 8 na do man ni some person o mu break no e de a e be ye tie general secretary ebra ordinary disem esudwa e wo dwumedie na
National Council the Bruni friend, the second high decision-making body of the party, no. Ishiamu no, bass no, ne putumpu Ishiamu. Ninya free say, ye Franka Tuni, His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, say, Wakoso Daye, Enya Nipa, or Peso Kanoho, as in running mate. Or December 7th, Abatua, ye Kwakotunimu. Ampa, Obesia party in Impunity no. Or the 2 year name say, Area Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, the Nipa do na friend in Apono, or no, and a National Council, and Mahokwaya, Obeyino, say, Nabedichi, Owaba, Yakwakotuno, December 7th, no. The Kasari, no, party in Impunity yes, so, Yenina, no, Adrian or Benkrum say, or Penina, away, no, Ayubia, Nimno, now was some party, no. And here, so far, I nipa na we no ama party no. Na ye ka yenua Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ye ba amayosem a sebi nipa dodo na anim no onye obi a fe na waba amayosem mu.
We Justin Kodia from Pon lawyer. Ono no ye general secretary Emma New Patriotic Party yenia na abna intri na daroma ene se yetiefo TB na yekọ ahomaso yene miracle aboaje ono na oye kasamafo edema His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ne campaign team no bra radio asumdwe nka wo
yeah, I can't so senior na bia boko
radio dum bibia boko ejebo ejenya babedu assignment.
Oh, I think say the kind of the separate about party 24, especially National Council. Say omo eti flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia asukemna recommendation on the buyer no almost stamp it's so yeah can say a free Somebody akono, you your full tickets, you your flag bearer, and you your running mates. The party funina, and the Ghana funina, your fire holding strong contour which now and it's a domus from Como more my Ghana, or Muntimina Wakunyano, or Mumaya more my near.
Na adia na wo hu wo Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ho a ono na nipa bebrebe nyina wo yi no se wo monitor dom no
nyama mienu ene edi edan en edi kan pa nyama mienu hwan ene wo yi ko yi mu a obetumi de the feno political capital owo sa atchede strong kona ye kwa abato no no so betumi atwedom abeka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia dom ono abetwe no ho letumi amanko mi diaba when it just say, oh, when it's a demo service or bore mine and that's what you're mining. And so once an Albanian Sarkonia, so we need elections. It's wine the bit to me a canon. Now, what freedom? Now, it's me a man the votes no according to Kaka. Or your Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh experience of war. In fact, one of the most astute politicians they all my way. Now, okay, the years of experience, our parliament were called about war and pain baby. Or call about one on quite of us or didn't could no it's say our experience strong power which mean their board it also mean one of our strongest and I say your strongest hold you bit me akasa Ashanti region ya ho din dina pa no na ukọhwa omun sinifem omun to so na se omo de share prekopa sane dwumapa ni omo edi na ye kwan a ode Asantemaya faso ne mo de abo Asantemaya ti Asantemaya di munti no Asantemaya ho de bebre tabechi enti si ebetumi ama ye stronghold no so etumi de ma ho de nso kwata ye tia ye be nyi obi a omo di bi sunko ni mu a waye bi pɛ amomo a omo ni so odo sunko a asanteman e wo ma Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh no ye gidi sɛ betumi aboa na ye electoral fortunes no akonenim de to so mienu eye wan ɛna yetumi win elections na wie no obetumi de nim de na ho de so aboa na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ni so ade ho wo no etumi wahyehyɛ ne yi wohwɛ Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh efimro benya akwanya ebeye asuafo e wo Ministry of Education and Ministry of Energy. It's obvious say the leadership qualities e kwan ofaso a ode ebo aye wo Ministry of Education e hyehyɛ ne o my tintim neoma Ministry of Education ye asoe ba kwa na mpempio no obeti na say we mu ko strike we mu ko demonstration we mu ko protest but o de opa twaweni na hweweti wo mu say emra o Ministry of Education no the entire period within the sector no na emuadwo form winning that grant not UTAC teacher unions labor unions and ministry sector holding command they will tell you say Matthew Opoku Prempeh be frɛ wo no wa hyɛ dem no no wa tena se na mato adwen na wetie wo na ehyehyɛ wo no baby a wo bonjo so baby e say eteretere no wa tenetere no to be the ehyehyɛ a the solution ebeba obo aye ma implement one of the most audacious and I say ehyehyɛ ba kwa etumi boa Ghana hiafo boa Ghana sikafo boa Ghana fo nyina eye free senior high school nei yetumi kasa bakosem nyina open policy bako and ehyehyɛ ba kwa aboa Ghana man pa e ka ho otumi e de bae wabra na yebetumi akase aban na sha ase mfiti ase kra and he did it very well or Ministry of Energy o hwɛ ehyehyɛ de ato akwemu in one of the most difficult period even in our economic challenges krampo no otumi atrete nyema boa e ma yakania ejina so all this while clearly no na nyuma waye ewo aban mu aboa Ghana man no so eye dia ekwanim no so etuma hu say o de ne tawechi as running mate and now wo wechi tani a ebeboa na woduma no so etuma ye den akoso prekope nti sa no ma mienu we pani ne ma eda omampani abedi tia na say flag bearer of the MPP Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so a ode boa ehwema yitumi other nomination yi ba say the aba enumere
enti ende ya yede ne din abeto dwe de na to aso bio
ojo me to kaka
na me bisa say edin no abeto dwe wie de na beto aso
o nyame adoma me so say na kaka di edim yi ye beye inauguration na ya pa no ntoma officially na fe di we sifem na the campaign assesses one sir.
Brania ya mamutiri nkwa.
Nyina yiti dase.
Yo.
Nyina yiti dase.
Yo. Abusiafo pani aye ne kasa ye Miracle Aboaje. Ono na oye kasamafo Edema His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia wotu Frankama MPP Amanyoku no. Ne campaign team no no na ye kasamafo na yeguso a ye jempanimfo agyenkyere ewo Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ne running mate Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh yewra Ebenezer Ayesu oye senior lecturer head General Studies Department Heritage University openia radio asumje nka o
yo kwabna enka wonso
yo ai ejebo ejenya babedu Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ajamu amoye pade ehunufue muhu ni sen
yo medase medical kwabna na meye correction ketuwa bi but also say I'm an associate professor in senior lecturer metrum
you
and
congratulations.
Thank you. My body, I'm gonna mean.
Mate, you're the back out, Messi, me rain feeder.
You question, you know. The end time, a jabu, finally, abba. And he, to me say. Yes, a Juma, a costo, or party meaning, and or no man who can. Quano Befaso, a flag bearer, a Juma. Nothing I mean, what more by Ben Monsieur. Quano obey Juma. Na Anquaya can be a President Nene Abediachi wasn't a time for no.
Na Osha Diana or the Baba Bekanwa yes, Ronko Dr. Matthew Poku Prempem.
Oh, why a Juma? Why a minister will hold 2 ministerial portfolios? First, education and energy. Education, yes, Nema Kosuna, Nebreso Bibri, no, Wayesa, Niamano, Mook Pekese, ni free SHSR, and the Kwame Nkrumah Day, free scholarship man, northern sector, northerners, non etching, a being CBU, Nedi, the whole country. Na also na na oye minister what the years ejuma a woman say president Timpo but also say we no one what the year ejuma ma ebe edunya nti no ho every energy sector also ye oye wa ye ejuma ho you know the best of energy ayehwe na so si yehwe bibi ma ye be soon for over 4 years so si bibi no enemy amansin eban kokran na ibitumi akati wa ye adwuma obo ahoden ni na enechi no ebise ni age nso eboa a ode be ka president de ho a obetumi dia ye adwuma abo all sectors of the economy magana develop.
Ai prof Wadawroma na baby a ofri no nso e mantemu no ne toys no benya nsunsanso bi e wo sade e ho no mo abato sitie no so ana
you am say scientific and scientific region no obia ni say MPP strong cool na sabria eye won kufo abako kufo ba echi no ntia wotwe won osantini directly involved in the governance no in your papa. But you say, something region, and say, for modern book, say, count, Namame Kufado, Bawumia by. It is the work we won't be a few. Yeah, one, I say, your mama, Yadamasi, young master, then 2. The Shema Nipan walk as antiphone war, burning, book adding, intimacy, Sumuno. Battle no ebeko yi dia mo sa combination mo na yi ni ai papa we dia ma me pushi wo kakra koso yo ai minnim ebam se edin no beto odwa no womu a womu ani age no womu dos mvan se 80% ya be 10% ya aka no bi kase Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe uboni din a ase woye ahomaso na wo kasanso a ma menka no te se de omu ka no a otufon menim se na kokuduro no na sa ankofo no fa no sa na Ghana so ofro bi sa ahomaso ne de se sia din se ube hu do ko deport ya Ghana na so edikasu bi ahomaso agufo abi wo bon ta charge ni bi wo bon charge ni bi na MPP na esi wona nkasa no opposition fu bibia mu wo mo nga no so a wo ka na so hu won ye na ebi mo sin MPP ko ndi say obi ahomaso ni ade no Ghana no ere ye tin ye hu de ko bi a wo pese wo gina so potin na ye ba me kasa mu na obia ne approacher or the kasa inti responses be or ma anye di pade no em say now kan 80% the case wo pe no o anye ji no 20% ni ya gishie de ma ono ene won e ben no abekasa akire no ye kwa santimemu a ofi ahin brom inti won so bra obi fi wo mu akono obeka sa akire no ya matino pok when kakra But young Kofu and I'm to see a 1 year Jumada. What a cassa after a man or cassa for money to one, Elbon, and your man penny what Opoku. But 1 year they want to do a cassa, 1 annual. No be a when I want to brag and Ejuma, Oko Parliament says, yeah, in fact, to talk free one for 9 years, Juma than Oko Parliament, or Pambe of Asukata. I asked the Ushi TV, I want Parliament House. Now in the TV, so now you be or didn't bring 8 penny. But now Michael Quay, speaker, Bishop Boise, no one bring church no Catachano, but we are not the catch will be sorry, Master. I got to be catching into South, and a draw small in Nipasu. It's a to him, not yes, in the report. Macasano, and so that on Tia, Napon on Jesus, yeah, the uniformity. Into May Master Macacha and Pecklets be non share in Coma, wouldn't DD. Classic 1 yes, a copy the chi only comes if I can't bomb come. Sometimes what bomb come me move from was, but only non teen copaka. Next thing, I'm going to video now. Bra watching Nana Kokudiane, why you say to the second, why a foot to be a Sante Sini, Yame, wait Chomuko, and say. Former Greek minister, the papa, a foot to be our the more in no, only non family.
Openi Yadasi. Yeah. For why Professor Mua Ebenezer Ayesu, or science senior lecturer, head General Studies Department, Heritage University. Na Dr. Matthew Poku Prempedin yai embeto dwakora no na bono regional caucus ema Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia womu eba abonte beka se womu srempanimfo National Council no se we yankwa agina na yebua ade ne yepebi wo fie ne yenya bia ne yese yakwa abonte bi wo fie dada enti eni kwa akura se womu twentwa sukuredi no beto dwape womu nyintum na Honorable Ibrahim Isa oye secretary ema Northern Caucus ana wakyerɛkyerɛ nsɛmmu
ya bono region ha ya bono region na po ewo Ashanti region be ye ne no nkita hodie no eye so super men kai da bia ya frɛ na po ne ye de bibia to nanim ana po antimantum ana mo amaye nti na po no oye obi a obetimi aka eye MPP party na abo he is a unifier oni obi a ni issue bia nti na po oye obi a eba politics mo a oye obi a oye principle oye obi a oye discipline oye obi a so dedicated to duty National Council ebehia na ne ye de to National Council anim ne say yesro mo a omo meeting no yenim said ye eba omopono so no eye napo nomination no yeso ye wogidie mapa ye ni faamu a ye hu se napo na ebetimi aboa nti yesre National Council se nyampa omo ehia mo ho ne ifs and buts omo nkam na odokwan so omo enhyira so ema Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ani napo
dia yate se okase eye Honorable Ibrahim Isa na supporters ya no womu gu onum no womu nya supporters ketu womu doso papa no womu nso ade afutuo kure ya bi ma National Council no
ye de enkura ba ya ti say omusi MPP enyi no de nada e man be president na nyame adume ne oma be Bawumia mai na Bawumia so hwe say na poa na ebetima ye de ebo no ama na be president na posu de me teacher ni yenim de na podi ba wo education for nti yes re council say omunjinu tum a ne ma be ko yi amai na Mamprisi force wa omo bono so be sere omo say because omo see MPP yi no ordinada na nyame adum ye ne omo ba yi no ordinada na omo ko yi Mamprisi ni nti we chira say Mamprisi for we are like a star in Ghana so Mamprisi ni awo be bia wo bono region ye sere no say omo nyina mpie mbra na nyina ye ntai ba o mechi
Mambo Tomboale Shama, the one the Bawumia tea, one young tea of Soma, what you not born Napo, hey, what Pim Napo, Napomaka to Sapora, don't Napoya talk go to Zenya. The Papa to Bora Benshana to Bora, Tichati Napo on Santi, but the Papa Mamma were born some sympathy, the Masha Yerum Bella.
Yes, Yampany ne say, Send yes, you come I'm a fatty, yes, Romo, or Montpenaso and Maye, na Bibia, and ye Asunvi and Famaye. Yes, Royadis ready to when him say, Impunity Eba or Moncaye, F.I.M.
Yenya nana asempasa Space FM sunyane na daromani etefu etebe na krate putuprunso ana abetoja efri Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe Vice Presidential Candidate aseye na krata anu nie wase enne neni ate pa se yeyi ne se ono ena MPP amanyoko mu nyina Ombo Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia echidom na asemi ama ne ho adwene ne pa afei asama wa bre ne ho asepa se National Council ebra asemi koto wonum anim ne boss His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia obo dinwa wo bia Impunity en wo mu nyina se a wono de eye wada wo mu nyina se papa esie ni kaje ni aseda ana wadema His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia National Council monso munyibie na wababua ama enisuade hunu ya esi Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia enisuo no etumi abem me huni se medin ya yaboyi eye urade nsese ya wo wode mama brabo eno nti wode urade asepa se wetutu na namon kakrankra atnentene no a edina begina pan a etise yie wo hu ho se eya som adwuma ene ye de ama no se omra mesum ampa wetu no ho ate se ya frena no pa wie nyumro wo besom ede aboa ne man MPP amanyoko we ye we kukudampa wo mu wanimdie wo mu abinye nanso ya hihye mu ano ono ena beto no so se o mebo papai etidom mesande na ase bio ama National Council MPP amanyoko nkurabata wa mantem nyina na titru His Excellency the President Nana Dodanko Akufo-Addo nso wadanase asida PSA and wade mano wasaba habio no wasa kase once again wasada president yase akwanya soronko a wade mano ema wasumye saswafo cabinet position ya watamano bampeni wasada wase a odawase wasada emrasebejafo no nso asepa jidi a womanya wonimu titru majority caucus no wada wonum wase ministers nso wada wonum nyina se jidi a womanya wonimu se ono ena omebo Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia tidom no nani so wonim se eduma ye de ama no eso ba akofo nsa so se de mpo ntime nso nyame ni kata ti wobesre party echitafo ya womu wechire ne benteye ene Ghana-fo nyina se womu entai nachi wabra waba abaya running mate ede ama Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia no wode ahobrase besom aye adwuma na breaking the 8 ya esi party ne so no aye simple kra na sadie de bia otaka no eye osom ene akandie ewurade nsira wo man Ghana pa odamu nyina ase Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe running mate Emma MPP presidential candidate ena wode sakrate epie abonten majority leader wa mrasebejafie ayi wononyamfo Alexander Fenyomakin nenne mrasebejafo ko asetena no ena wo tufuo wachira se uhye obi ekuta ho a na wode emia wukuro yie ɛna ano asɛm esi wɔ Kenya na nya asɛm ketewa ɔne deɛ wɔsonkra ne kɔn mu anya sɛ bi ade esi wɔ hanom no Ghana de ho gye daabi mu a yɛde akannie asɛm nsa ebi te sɛ mmarahyɛbadwafoɔ no so ɔmanfoɔ no kasa muntie mamunya sɛ mo ne yɛde tumi ama munti obia kasia muntie deɛ mo pɛ na mo yɛ bobɔba ɛwɔ mu sɛ nam Kenya deɛ but ɛyɛ fotuo no wɔde ma wɔn mmarahyɛbadwafoɔ mpanimfoɔ a yɛde di brase wɔ mu nsa ayɛ a wɔntie ɔmanfoɔ asɛm.
May be done for our stability. Throughout history, frustrations and disillusionment among the masses, including the youth, have led to significant social and political unrest. The recent Gen Z activism in Kenya serves as a striking warning. To prevent such scenarios in Ghana, it is imperative that the political class collaboratively take proactive and comprehensive measures to address the underlying causes of public discontent. Our preoccupation with political maneuvering should not blind us to the reality of public expectations. Let us all recommit to a national agenda that not only leverages the potential of our youth, but also unlocks the massive development potential often associated with the demographic dividend.
Democratic dividend. Wei aye majority leader wasaya mrasebeteni ma de sewo efutu ononyamfo Alexander Fenyomake na ne die akiri no na former minority leader osaya mrasebeteni ma de sewo Tamale South Honorable Haruna Idrisu kabi ni wakyerɛ sɛ die si wo Kenya no a moyɛ wo Kenya no ebi nso betumi asi wa ha kyerɛ sɛ politicians no ye di brese wonum nsa esu a womanfo osu no ase wonte kura so wodogo bi hunabe ebia wusi agina ye bi omanfo ka kyerɛw ade a wuye yenye daate kwakufrem pond asemmeba ye beka na mabomu mfi taduku te sa de ekoso wo Kenya no yenso yemfanya adesua wa ha.
More great respect for our person and what we do if we want to be respected by the public. But the denigration, we denigrate each other. Mr. Speaker, so leader, thanks for it. Now development in Kenya, yes, Ghana must be guided by it. Our rulers, including members of parliament, when we sit here and pass laws on taxes, which has consequence on citizens, we should be mindful of what we do, and that a dissatisfaction by the people, their lack of appreciation of what we do, and if they so think that we are not serving their interests, you may not be able to prevent the happening of Kenya in Ghana. So, Mr. Speaker, this House must sit right. Take, for instance, today we are blaming government. I'm not talking about this current government. When you talk about government over borrowing, it is because this parliament slept. When we say Parliament of Ghana, where were you when government overborrowed? Because the authority to prevent and limit government to borrow is vested in us. But because of excessive partisanship, when government was borrowing, we're all happy.
Mwamunim se ade asumesi ye de asembeba ye betna won maye nchehan we former minority leader wasaya mrasebeteni Tamale South Haruna Idrisi Honorable na mrasebeteni a wechina ma de se we bu akwa South Honorable Samuel Tatia na wono nso kabia wo kire se ade esi wo Kenya no eni kwan se ye soso kra enye nika se bibi mpo na ekoso na ntemoda eniyama seye ene ntokwa nipa bewuo etute jatu niyamem saade we na esese yasoso enya de papa kura esese yasoso enye.
People have grievances, and when it is so found that even they have legitimate grievances and then they are even hurting, what is their recourse? Is violence an instrument of social engineering? We should ask that question. I am of the humble view that insofar as people have elected to come under a constitution, you cannot use violence to improve upon the constitution. Yes. If the constitution is not the fundamental law to govern a people, then let's tear the constitution into shreds. It's of no consequence. If somebody believes that his feelings should overrule the constitution, that is anarchy. That is pure anarchy. I do not see where we have any serious constitutional rule. And people are saying that let violence also be part of a democracy. That's pathetic.
Oh, idea see what Kenya ya yatia no mu a yasi yeso so suwe. Enya de papa kura. We ya mrasebeteni a wetina ma de se wo ebu akwa south. Onabo samu atachia. Na nusi ya pe na mrasebeteni a wetina ma de se wo ododo dio constituency. Onabo ni lanteva ndapo say. Ose say de si wo ho no anya wo. Eye pa eye di omu ye ne ye pa etre se empanimfo a ye di brasa monsa se mu ni yeso mu ye bibi na omanfo no kasa de a mo ye no enya omu kra de omu ya with impunity ase enye ntimi nyamode yen na omu tutu funde maye keka nsam a emfaso wani so na sabi wo fu kurasa wo hye na ba wo bu ne pa enti the course no eye pa esese wo manfo de ya adesua se de be ya wo ye bibi no wo manfo ka obejai.
Recently, I heard Archbishop Duncan Williams say that we are moving to the level where the danger before us as a nation is that big majority of the youth who feel hopeless, don't see any hope in the democracy we have it. Just 3 days today, I heard Mr. Francis Poku talk about the dangers of the youth badge. When 57.2% of our youth are unemployed and have no hope of getting employed today or tomorrow. Professor Kwesi Eni also accentuated the fact that the danger staring at us is expressed wholly in our national security strategy. But unfortunately, as a country, we have a strategy and we don't care about that strategy. Mr. Speaker, we should not be deceived. Yes, we can preach and preach and preach peace all the time. But when people think that the impunity of the political class is beyond their endurance, they will definitely react. Today, as we sit here, the perception out there is that the executive is corrupt, the judiciary has become a political pawn, we the legislature are selfish and uncaring.
That o man for be di chubo no. Na mu be hu de ebesie. Wei ayemra sebeteni ya wetina ma adese wo odododio constituency ni Lante Vanderpool. Yenua Emmanuel Akoli na William Gentu adawroma ene yetiefuo etiebe. Na General Secretary ma NDC amanyoko eye owura fifi avekote enne nsam kyerefo nsiamudi NDC amanyoko ye no onna okasa ye na ne kasem no kyerɛ sɛ Chief Justice Mami Gertrude Araba Isaba Sakitokuno ade proposal bi aso wodi nipa bi din akoma mampeni na nado danko akufu ado sɛ nipa numu wanyintumwe na yamfa wonum nko Supreme Court enko ya judgefo na saadie ya maami ye ena wo ka kire ne se entempa se ginaye no one suspending in 10 na mampeni ase Supreme Court no ono nko abedi president wa appoint judges kekako 15 ewo Supreme Court wonum asa ba appoint bi di akwa ho na de be no woje ase office no ye Supreme Court watamase ne kotokuom ena de ono apa bia no woye no wototo ne so wo anam say waye bi ajai this time around there womu man sa chance no.
President Akufo-Addo must immediately halt his plans to make any further appointment to the Superior Court. This is in view of the fact that he has already packed the court with too many of his lawyers, to the disbelief of many right-thinking Ghanaians and consummate Democrats. Again, There are enough judges on the bench at this particular point in time to deal with the judicial issues. More importantly, with elections on the horizon, it is fair that any such appointment with far-reaching implications on this constitutional democracy should be left to the next president of the Republic of Ghana. And this is common practice all over the world. It is only under Nana Akufo-Addo that this is being totally disregarded. After all, President Akufo-Addo has already abdicated his position as president a very long time ago, when he declared that the next president will fix the economic mess that he and Vice President Alhaji Bawumia have created. The president must be reminded that such lopsided appointment, particularly to the judiciary, is a big factor in the widely held perception of a politically biased and hostile judiciary in the administration of justice at the apex court, especially in matters involving the NDC.
Na enwati ni watre se usha judiciary ya neni onyampa te se first ya ye ka Ghana judiciary ya say yes atentene ne na onzabeka sisi e de ehonum nso adane politics amanyosem na water friend to me ansa bejemu afira kokwantiwa mampeni na nado danko Akufo-Addo ene wode judiciary ne gro medamase ena wo soa ne party fo ne party fo ne namfofo ne nipa wonim wo mu ena wo soa wonum di gu court 20 ase obi e court a na asemo ane se o se wode aye politics ya anti said the judiciary ni onyamte no ankasa wa se no dada.
Such deliberate politicization and bastardization of independent institutions of states, including the judiciary, will negatively impact the peace and stability of our country. It is trite knowledge that without a fair and impartial judiciary, democracy and constitutionalism will suffer. That is why this must be an issue of huge national concern, as it adds to the many other issues that already pose big threats to the peace and stability of our democracy. Already, President Akufo-Addo has appointed as many as 15 judges to the same Supreme Court since 2017. This exceeds the 7 appointments made to the Supreme Court by both President John Evans Atta Mills and President John Mahama over the 8 years of the NDC.
Na enwati na watre se maame Chief Justice na wo munim se ade adoa ne bedi ade enko wo ma anse wo musiri wono ankasa na watam judicial na se ni kotokuom no wono appoint Supreme Court judges wonye Judicial Council ankasa wan consult obia wono atena fie no wokyerɛkyerɛ din en wode koma president se wa appoint sankofo we wan consult obia.
Article 144(2) of the 1992 Constitution enjoins the President to make such appointments to the Supreme Court on the advice of the Judicial Council in consultation with the Council of State and subject to parliamentary approval. In the wisdom of the framers of the Constitution, this consultative process is designed to protect the independence of the judiciary. Contrary to this constitutional imperative, the Chief Justice singularly constituted herself into the Judicial Council and unilaterally acted in his name and on his behalf. By electing to write to President Akufo-Addo, requesting for this appointment and seeking a post facto ratification from the Judicial Council, the Chief Justice sought to turn the Council into a mere rubber stamp. Nowhere in the Constitution is the Chief Justice named as the one to recommend persons to the President for appointment to the Supreme Court.
Chief Justice yana waye atem wedman so wono ne private ya woye ne sade wono apei weye General Secretary ma NDC amanyoko oru afifi ave kote yenua William Gentu na boabo ano a yetiefo etiebe na stakeholders ya hodo de wano atum bi etiefo ye monim sam dada se wo mu di free senior high school bill bi eba na cabinet kwa akɔdwengyene ho ansa na akɔ parliament asɛm ibeto dwa no Mpenimfo a aben wo meya de suemu bebre kire se saa bere we de montensan kura na ebetumi a munya stakeholders consultation kase pa omu a omudi omu anu atumbie eye parent teacher association eye PTA fo omu kire se senior high school policy no eba ye no eye pa omu bom mpenimfo abaso na mom de bata hu ya ebe de esasa omu ye stakeholders consultation kase pa ansana omu di bibi kura be ko cabinet ya omu di akompa ansa ko parliament assistant public relation officer Emma National Council for PTA Irene Sam ebra woni peace news e kasa no wotre se wo ye bibi na se we misa empenimfo adi akotene wa adesua mu a na te se de wu tutu anoma wo de akotre pani se want to din ma a free bra senior high school free one ibaye asasan ko mu bo akire no mu hye se bia bebi akwa akoduru no etesen a free sabre koyenim ehefa ne yento asomfa nko na ye ja bewu akwa akodi kurasem a wodidi samoa
na ye rolling our program make say 7 years ni na ye how kesia ne say there is no human policy bia or how any ho intino ye sha say ye roll out the policy na ye hu say or how kaka bra intino na o sentem pa no nka stakeholders ye nso ye ka ho the largest stakeholder of that matter no nka ye na ye betimi ehia na ye hebe bi oha no wona ya bomode na ya so asene ma ye hu say policy arania for 7 years ni baseni na ya anye ye kwakoye na bill. I don't know how we are going to come in. I don't know why you be faswa. Say your bill we are be review and na said then.
Na nuati na Madam Irene San to aso no watre say free senior high school policy ba ye no ya de pade but wose ohawa ewo ho no enye ohaw ketua efesi challenges bebre enti no wonim se ebia sa challenges ya ewo ho no ena mpenimfo sempo ni ya solve a we de yakota bill e de bia batabata ho ko cabinet ya sa ko parliament ya sa de no de emoaye
Your point I state and say inka was nkan ye na yetena se na all the stakeholders education ye hwe na or how be a wo ho no ye assessment no na ye review e ma na ye kan reviewer na ye nkan say enya de papa nti ye mbongu o but ye kan say baby or how no ama no homle so modidie mu baby omoda examination ho sensem a whole lot of issues that ama niti so e wo senior high school policy na nke ye pesenka ye ni mpanyimfo tenase me ye to adwene ye ho ka betimi afa so all we can do is say the train whatever they will say beyond the bar, whatever we have to say about yes, you can hear yes, you
we assistant public relation officer Emma National Council for PTA Mame Irene Sam yenua sika eyim Remy Spices eba nkrabata hodo miensa yewo Remy goat chicken ena jollof and yasa de beef no aye bonus wa mamo de pa o de ediane aye de Remy Spices ya he said ye taste ne te and na ba akuna wo mu de ordinary ones ni bia ye no eno so he said ye taste ne te Remy Spices de emeduane ye dankasa ukodwa so a ba bia obenya bi ato ya hume kase ebo no so tia wa bi ye besan aba
Happy delightful June. Swachilala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Pashu breakfast and was in woman. Joe happy delightful juice against with toast, cereal, and even them cool. A bread and fifi. The most free man. Happy delightful juice. One of one. And you be here. Different size. You number 1 letter. Number from NG 150 and 250 ml. A healthy life shows on your supermarket. Happy life juice. Loaded with taste.
Tune it in. Turn it up.
Peace FM.
And rip off the knob.
Yama yetiefo akwaba. Dwumadie bi ekoso. Your friend is inauguration ceremony. Ghana Korea Friendship Rice Mill and Central Agri Rice. Ewo asen ekropon. Na hona Deputy Minister for Food and Agriculture. Honorable Yao from Pon Ado. Etrese sa wo hye emu a yedi wo Ghana hanum se ya ohantemu aduonu 50% no ya krafri nkofo aman so na eba saa de we anye emwa yen efri 2022 honom de ba ya kremwa. Let's say it's getting to 1.44 million metric tons wa Oshakra enyam ketwa ede ne ye de afa ho ye betumi aye niam bebre ede afa ho na saa emu aye kra de be atu acha.
Currently Ghana is about 49% self-sufficient in rice production and still rely on imports. This heavy reliance on imports does not only strain our foreign exchange reserves, but also hampers the growth of our local agricultural sector. There is a critical need to improve domestic rice production. The objective under the PFJ 2.0 is to achieve rice self-sufficiency by 2028, producing 1,824,000 metric tons of milled rice. I am particularly happy that the rice mill, which I am informed has a capacity of 3.0 metric tons per hour, and has all the components of a modern rice mill such as the stoner, grader, color sorter, and bagging units will contribute to producing quality milled rice in the central region.
Milled rice in the central region. Deputy Minister for Food and Agriculture, Honorable Yao Frempong Ato. Central Regional Minister, Mrs. Justina Marygood Asan. Ebra war passage medie hontumano, nebra fune de say, was a state of the art rice mill is not the birth of a new business, you. And yes, be away a business for abewu, a new era in agri sector.
With the advent of Korea or Quaker Rice Value Chain Improvement Project, the region has seen remarkable improvement in rice production as well as the average yield per hectare. We have indeed seen an increase in rice production from 16,246 metric tons in 2021 to 21,430 metric tons in 2023, which is even though we have chalked some successes, there are still more to be done. The challenge, however, has to do with land development issues. About 95% of our rice fields are not properly developed for rice production, and this accounts for our inability to achieve our maximum target yields. I would like to therefore use this opportunity to appeal for more interventions from our development partners.
Dear Yateneka say your Central Regional Minister, Honorable Mrs. Justina Marygood Asan. Na Nidietino, Ambassador Emma Republic of Korea, His Excellency Park Kyung Ekesik. And so Adibi Etwa so no chese saa de ya ababebo asie eya nyonku fasonko daga na ne Korea ntem no mu semkena.
This rice mill will signify our cooperation all the time. And whenever I come to the farm village, I mention that I'm also son of farmers. We will do our best to help the farmers in Ghana like you. And through this project, I think friendship between Ghana and Korea will deepen further and stronger. And I will do my share, and you will do your share. And it will be we can see the bright future of Ghana agriculture production.
Way His Excellency Park Kyung Ono ena etene kase. Asim for su municipal chief executive Honorable Nicholas Fifi Bako and was Ghana for say yeni ayamono na hoodin wo mu chai de ye krabe.
Emuni ye DB. And already no my test no my yasobi ahwe. Factory is here. Uko Korea. The same factories na omo. And yes, my be free ya my no the same. Nyama wo ho na no aso na wo ha. Ye was stone toner. Ayi mobile wo ayinum na. Your polisher. Ni na wo mti. Emu we no. E te say de yaye na brochire pepepe. Ba wo hwe nutrients e wo na. Ano e drink crashing. Abrochire de na sa perfume rice ni ade no mo ye. Me kan for my ye nyina say we ye yaye mo. O de say ujitima pekakra ne di nehwe. Na mnim say etu wonu ade bia no beto bi anu ye di. Central Agra Rice.
Central Agra Rice. We Asim Fosu Municipal Chief Executive Honorable Nicholas Fifi Bakun Yenia Odum Prince Limford Nkwa FM Asim Fosu Kasiebono Esi Amansan Tiame Kwabenamafo Yadi Aseda ma Osons Gamesia Ode Osons Gale Capsules Ebua immune system nya hoden kutia nyarewa yade anka wonto fomda obi a wonom Osons chemist for Osons Gale Capsules no bisa ne so wata yare onta nyare enti afi beso mfa so bebre MTN network no so edese network ya wasese ne pasa yifrogu so wase de enya network ketwa kosubi na ko testing ne panibi high sense Ghana home appliances ya papa edisi fie no office de ye toni nyina free high sense yo me pan ya mapesi me fie no me office de high sense edosio na meko esanse everyday price for everyday people. I mean scientific bar and alternative medical hospital watiachi amunyina samu hoye wase onfa yade enkoho ensa mfempie da se yade we de makon enko ena me de echinya se okomfo maaya wodi afa weni kire I mean scientific ye obetu yade na se ama o se allow shafi ewrade na yaresafo 0245 275 254 0245 275 254 Dolphin Roofing System or Bodan Sumane ya kono se we si dan na wie fe ho asem nyina kodan Dolphin obebo so shape pe color pe size ya pe ubegina dan ho abehun say yes a dan na home 0543 661 716 Novus Industries and Trading Limited you or the anomalia papa be jaso na a bit to sell coconut milk drink Novus original flavor melon banana pineapple and na mango. Novus Industries and Trading Limited Frewon 0533 733 028 Budget cash and carry energy brew jeans energy drink buy energy drink papa niye entese ba akunya ase wontini sorry gyina so na uti pa woni bia we de wa ho den no a wohia de aye adwuma no a na odema ya fa no blue jeans energy drink so wo pedudu etu a 0208128187 0208128187 Abusiafo ya sorry so Mickey the triple darling watena se agina kunya dada ewo Peace FM ha Mark Jere was agimai agina kunya ewo neat 100.9 okay FM nso Kojo Hansen ewo ho ebo no watia around the world mesan aba wakwemu abusiafo ya damase ama mumoniti a erade asomje nkamu nyina
Strong, creative, enthusiastic. My name is Jojo, and I got the